Hey everybody, Chris LaGrange here from UCOMM blog. Here's our UCOMM live feed on all of our networks. So here we go, jumping right into it. If you don't know about the type of stories that we talk about, we're going to run through them real quickly. Okay, in politics, Trump has appointed the PACO strikebreaker from the 1980s to serve on the National Labor Relations Board. And this is disheartening. If those of you who were alive back then, I was just a wee little tyke. That PACO strike demoralized an already weak union movement back in the Lane Kirkland years. So Trump rewarded bad behavior by having the guy who was key in ensuring that hundreds lost their jobs and thousands feared the word strike. It changed the way that we communicate in the union community. The PACO strikebreaker is now representing Trump on the National Labor Relations Board, and we cannot get rid of him until we impeach Donald Trump. There's a lot of violence going on lately. Go figure. You got a white nationalist in the White House. You got Nazis rising. You're going to have bad things happening across the nation. So, in Pennsylvania, Ringgold, PA, teachers there are on strike. Some gun-loving nut said on social networks, fucking school teachers need to get real jobs, and threatened to shoot the teachers for walking the picket line. Yep, great news there in Pennsylvania. You always got a friend in Pennsylvania, except in Rheingold, where you have gun-toting nuts threatening to shoot teachers, all because they want to have a voice in what they say and when they're bargaining collectively for a good union contract, all messed up. In New York City, the Arthur Ashe Tennis Center, an iron worker got stabbed at a protest. Great news there. So, hey, listen, violence never works. It doesn't solve anything. I know that these Trump hate rallies across the nation during the campaigns seem to be common. If anyone was speaking out against whatever Trump was saying, they were met with violence. There's imagery about it. Go to our blog. You can just type in the search engine violence, and you'll see nothing but imagery of Trump people doing just that. So not only did they attack people of color, but now they're attacking unionists. So hey, we warned you it would happen. 40% of our ranks voted for him. We're making in the bed. We're lying in the bed that we made. Okay, in the community, Politico wrote a story of crap that we've been writing since day one, that labor has a death wish. 40% of our ranks did not listen to the union leadership and went ahead and voted for Trump for some stupid reason, guns, Breitbart, Benghazi, who knows why people went ahead and supported Donald Trump, those who carry a union card. But as a result, Janus is going to become a reality. In New York, we beat against CONCON. A constitutional convention would have taken away unions' right to bargain collectively. It would have greatly weakened anything that the union movement had to touch. But that was easy to beat. We won that like 80 to 20%. But it's just a speed bump. Janus is coming in June. We have a lot of work to do. If a national right to work law is coming, what are we doing as a union movement to strengthen the way we communicate to our members to prevent a mass exodus? It's only a matter of time. But we're not bargaining and we're begging. Ask workers in right-to-work states like Mississippi, the poorest state in the union, which has been right-to-work for many years. They have the lowest standard of living out of any state in the union. They barely have any unions down there. South Carolina, their union movement is growing, but they have seen the negative ramifications of right-to-work. Janus will make right-to-work a national law. But hey, we're making America great again, right? Bullshit. All right, striking spectrum workers in New York City are losing their homes. We have a heartfelt story about that on UCOMM blog. We're with you guys. Stand strong, man. It's been like 7 months. Holidays are coming. Your business manager, Chris Erickson, is working very hard, as is all your agents and your leadership, making his rounds. I was at a conference for the Public Employees Conference in New York, in which he came and made a passionate plea for support. So the union community knows what's going on. They know the dire effect that a loss at that strike could happen. We can't lose. We must win. So just stay strong. Please read that story about how Spectrum members are losing their homes and share it on your social networks and send a message to that greedy corporation that you must come to the back to the bargaining table and bargain a fair contract with these men and women, because your network is basically just dying anyway. Made in America. Okay, it's Shaw NYC. They've been making coats and jackets and boots and all that good stuff for like 100 years. We got feedback from, coincidentally, a local 3 member saying they went to the Javits Center and went to go buy a Shot NYC product of some sort, and it wasn't made in America. So we did the research there and found out that 90% of their stuff is made in the USA. Another 10% isn't. Thank you. Listen, sometimes we put stuff out that may or may not be 100% accurate. We don't mind being called out on it, especially by a friend, and figuring out what we need to do to deliver you the correct news. And you were right. 10% of their stuff is not made in the USA, but 90% of it is. Big news, too. We've been mentioning that we were going to have big news for about a year since we started these live feeds, but it's finally here. We launched it today. We launched our Kickstarter campaign to bring UCOMM back. What do you mean? UCOMM's never gone away. You're right. We have this highly trafficked blog. We do these live feeds when we have time. We have over 30 clients where we manage their communications with the direct with the direction of the union leadership. But we used to have a radio show and we had to put that to rest. Now with popular demand, with the increase in the number of cars that now have Wi-Fi, with the growing popularity of podcasts, we are building a state-of-the-art audio and visual recording studio at our offices in Bayshore. We have gotten a lot of support from the union community to start building that. Thank you. Checks keep rolling in every day, but we want to get $2, $5, $10, $50, $100 donations from everybody watching this, from all fans of UCOMM, past guests, friends, personally, professionally. Go to our Kickstarter page, give what you can, because once we get to that mark, we're going to break ground and start building a studio and have an excellent rebranded show to take on targeted areas across the nation for the 2018 midterms and, God willing, going into the 2020 presidential. This Kickstarter page has a video which took us forever to produce because we're very unscripted, you can tell. I'm told not to make mistakes when doing these live feeds because editing post-production is a pain in the butt, and you know, you can't really edit while you're live, so that's the story with that. But go to the Kickstarter, check out our video, make a donation, share it, please. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever network you have. If you need to print out the page itself and post it up on your union board with your steward's permission, by all means, go ahead. Help us bring the show back. We're really shooting for February of next year. Don't hold me to it. Shit happens sometimes, but we got to rewire this studio, get the best equipment that money can buy, get the best software. Microphones are expensive. What you're seeing, what we're using now from this video camera to even this mic, hear that? These things are expensive, so please give whatever you can. And I guess you get things for giving us money too, the staff. Right, the staff said you get like stickers and shirts and stuff, so we'll go ahead and get that to you. So anyway, so we've launched our Kickstarter, so give us some money. I feel like a salesman now. I wish I had like so that Flexol. Anyway, all right, so I'm Chris LaGrange here from UCOMM Blog. This is UCOMM Live Feed. Give us some money. Let's bring the show back, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.